We'd like to talk about Thomas Partey's red card for Arsenal. Well, more so his apology after it. He said he's responsible for everything that happened, basically, that he loves the club and he loves his country, and sometimes things don't happen how he wanted them to. Now, you'll remember that he'd just come back from action with Ghana before going into this game against Liverpool in the second leg semi-final of the Carabao Cup. But Frank, what do you make of players coming out and making these statements now after red cards?
Well, I think he shouldn't do that because he plays his games, and I'd rather see somebody doing too much than somebody doing not enough. And Thomas Partey have shown, playing for Arsenal, that he does a lot for the club and is very useful. So fans shouldn't be too resentful towards him.
So that's just one red card for Thomas Partey there, Robbo, but it's 14 overall for Arsenal. Since Mikel Arteta came in, that's more than any other Premier League club in that time. What's the problem here?
But this has been going on for years under different managers. Arsenal lack discipline. When things aren't going their way, they commit fouls, they get round the referee. They're not very clever with their fouling either. Other clubs can get their players, like Liverpool do very well. They get one booking, but they don't get a second yellow card. Arsenal lack discipline. They need to sort it out. What
have you made of it all, Craig? These apologies, disciplinary
I think the apologies are a nonsense, but it is what it is. The one thing in Thomas Partey's state, and I give him a lot of credit, he just stepped off a flight a few hours before and made himself available. Some players would have given it, I'm too tired, I'm going home. He at least made himself available. But then he made bad decisions. And that's the problem. And in his statement himself, he said, look, I'm just a player that always likes to go for the ball. Well, you've got to be a player, particularly in his position, who plays with the head. When you've got a yellow card, you can't always go for the ball. You've got to make very good decisions. And that goes back to the Arsenal discipline that Robbo was talking about. You have Gabriel making bad decisions lately. You have Granit Xhaka making bad decisions almost every time we see him play. So Mikel Arteta has to get into these players, not so much about feeling hard done by, but making better decisions on the field.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.